We're gonna sell the old Massey. And that. And then we're gonna go and get a real trailer. Apparently I can't afford a real trailer. I can afford a gravity wagon. We'll relocate that here. These old Corey gravity wagons have got some quirks to them, but they're still really nicely made. There's some features to them I haven't seen in the game. See how the wheels turn when I turn the boom? But they don't pivot. Welcome to stability of your trailer, all of Europe. Slow this down again. I don't know why I was going fast. Alright, so let's see. I. So canola is 1,800 at the end. Why am I not moving? Well, like I said, they got some quirks on them. Snatch it free. There we go. Alright, which one of these is canola? That would be this one. And I am jammed up on it again. To show everybody how awesome things were back in the day with FS13, and it keeps screwing me. Oh well, it's like a girlfriend you keep around because she's not your girlfriend anymore. But looking at her makes you feel like a man. It's just gonna be completely bitch-slapping. Sweet baby. Well, we can go ahead. Yeah, that was my call. I'm taking it to the end. Yeah. Yeah, we know we don't want canola. Ain't it time? Big gravity wagon. Pain in the butt. Let's get rid of it. I'm thinking the first one was garbage and the second one worked fine. But, that's me thinking again. I used to love this TDK 200. What's the price on the, yeah. We'll try the other one. See what it does. One of them worked, one of them didn't. I had both in the inventory for some reason. I don't know. I think it was like a pack had one that didn't work, and the other pack had one that didn't and did work. Drive-through cows get in the way. I want to see what they ate for lunch. Get out of my driving. Maybe it was one worked for moving grain and the other one worked with the combine harvesters. That'd be pretty much what I run into. Wow, that's some odd behavior. What am I selling next? Corn at the end. Yeah, see, this one takes a moment to start moving, but it lets me start moving. Wow, it's all over the place. Yeah, the tongue on this one is inflexible, and it's drifting. And the other one, the tongue works, but it gets stuck on the ground. And I think on both of them, the small harvesters I like to use don't work correctly. I'm going to get the stock base game Hemsland's trailer. Wagon. Oh, look at that. It's stalled out. Well, we're here. All sold. And get rid of that. Actually, if I remember right, this one was nice. Took one left turn too many there. Oh, look at that. Everything on it looks fine. Alright, next one I gotta sell is... I'm not gonna detect. I spent money on you. Why aren't you detecting? Alright, wow, that'll piss you off. Oh, there we go. Alright, where am I taking the wheat? It doesn't matter. Wheat goes to the end. Whatever. Oh yeah, this has got the mod for the local pump when you fill it. You see that grid and the texture? Alright, so we're going to drain this thing out. That's a mod. Alright, next one's barley, which is 735-827. Actually, I still got wheat left. I wonder what would be involved in bringing this thing forward from FS13 to FS15. or FS17. I know we'd have to change out the load mechanism, model the new load in it, and everything else, but I mean, this is a good mod. I suppose it might be worthwhile to remodel it. Number 5 is the investors. Got 13,000. Drive-through sheep. Yeah, we don't borrow is not acceptable. Alright, so I need to come over. Yeah, I need to go this way. Yeah, this isn't really as much fun as doing a live stream. Having people ask me stupid questions, or why don't I do some logging? Great God, you fucking idiot! Okay, it's up this way. That's the questions. So yeah, I could have come up the other way just as well, if not more easily. Hey, you're getting to see the map. Look at that beautiful flowering bush. Oh yeah, I see the master's turn. Oh, do I dump my straw up here? I'll sell my eggs up here. If I had any. Right. Alright, we're going to break out that big BM combine. Brake is off. Number pad 0. Yeah, I know that turns on and off the lights. Don't think that does anything unless the front's attached. some grain fields down on the other end. I'm going to go down and run the BM through. Turn off his specialty video. There were probably 1,000 good maps for FS13 and maybe 3 or 4 dozen great ones. There were a couple that were awesome and used add-ons that other people had made in a specific way that when those people updated those add-ons or when Giants updated the game stopped working right. And not only diagnosing the problem, but reworking the map, especially if you've ever used Giants Editor on a slow computer. You want a 6 gigahertz single core AMD processor for some of the things you can do with Giants Editor. But there was all sorts of map work done. And it's sad that we lost so many of these mod makers. A lot of them held on with 15, and a lot of them made the mods, and were done. They made mods they loved. The most was one of the Northern Ireland mod makers who made a lot of stuff for FS13 and then was pretty much absent for 15, and what happened was he died and nobody really has rights or access to a lot of his mesh files, and you lose that way. It's not like an artist gets halfway done with a painting and dies, and you have a painting, you know where he was going, you see his art at a stage of its process. It's somebody's widow doesn't know the password to his computer, never asked, never prepared for it. And whatever he had on the computer is gone. Long gone by now. This is not an endorsement. If you buy a bag of Jelly Belly's 49 flavor, put some in a bowl. plastic jar of 41 flavors. Still those jellies. Put them in the bowl. You have a bowl of 90 different flavors. Gimbals are, there's some that are the same, tutti frutti, butter popcorn, strawberry daiquiri and stuff. But they have some other juice-based desserts. Wall there. I thought I'd turned off the tractor, but no. It's not exactly the same product. All very flavorful. Gimbals has a honey flavored one, which is so obviously honey.